Yodaka. Me personally, buddy, I'd break every bone in his body for trying me. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do want to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Another fun fact. I'm happy. I'm telling you. Honestly, Shinobi Undercover is picking up heat. He's picking up steam. I'm actually genuinely hoping from the bottom of my heart that Suzume is genuinely relative to Yodaka. I hope to the heavens and beyond this man does not get viciously, horrifically, diabolically, and deviously diffed like almost everybody else Yodaka fights except for my glorious King Toby, so we can actually have a ninja that is not only competent enough to help Yodaka in his fights, because clearly he gonna need it if Toby was any indication, but also we have a genuine, real threat inside Yodaka's side. Sorry, my brain lagged there. That's the thing. The one thing I like Ibari. I like... What is his name? I always forget his name. What is his name? What is that man's name? They literally said it last chapter. Oh, I'm not going to remember. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, whatever your name is. The other cool guy who really likes Yodaka. I'm fine with Yodaka glazing. I'm fine. He's the strongest after all. But I'll admit, the characters have low-key been useless. They've been straight useless. So I'm more than happy to have another competent ninja on the side, and specifically a competent ninja on the side that is willing to be an op to Yodaka. It's hard to get that. Hey, if it is, gosh, I could have sworn I picked all the white stuff out of my, I don't even know how this happens. What are you doing? Get out. Be banished. Be banished. There we go. But essentially, I'm happy to have one that's not glazing Yodaka, not loving Yodaka. I'm glad Yodaka has an op on his same side. Those are some of my favorite rival characters. They're literally 9 out of 10 times always peak. Look at Piccolo. Look at Vegeta. Look at Brain lag. Look at Sasuke. Look at Uryu. Look at Renji. Look at Zoro. Well, to be fair, I feel like Zoro isn't really a rival character. I don't even think Luffy really has a rival character, or at least not any real ones. But I love me a good rival character. I like this guy. He's pretty, not handsome, but still. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into chapter 19, Suzume's feeling. Whoa, class is about to start. See you later, Makoto. I guess because how did you even get back there? What on earth? Oh, I was wearing a hoodie earlier. But still, I guess I don't. But then again, I've seen half of this. Obviously, they're saying, see you later, Makoto, because they love the man. But I do have multiple people I know. And I try to be that person, but I'm not as good as it. Sorry, the background of my screen just changed. But I try to be that person, but I have friends who are just genuinely capable of communicating with literally anybody and then immediately forging bonds. I've made the mistake of leaving my friend alone in a public setting for 5 seconds. And then suddenly, he's at a table talking with 10 different people, and they all know his name. And he knows their names. He's just like that. I don't know how he does it. And especially, maybe because I'm personally bad with names, I can talk to pretty much anybody. If you couldn't tell by how much I yap on the internet, trust me, I can yap in real life as well. And I'm very comfortable with just approaching people. But my issue is, darn it, you're going to have to tell me that name 5 times? 5 times? How long have I been reviewing Shinobi Undercover? Since it started. 19 chapters. We are 19 weeks deep, if not more, into Shinobi Undercover, and I can't remember one of the main trio's name. If that doesn't tell you how bad I am with names, I don't know what will. But would that be the case? I think that's my biggest weakness. Because I'll go to address somebody by their name, but then my brain will pull up a straight blank. I'll be like, yeah, that was really cool to hear about you. Well, sorry, what's your name again? And then I think that does kill last time. I'm bad with names. Let me see. And he just has the casual wave. I'll admit though, he wiped off the blood because he got flicked by that pill. Let's see. Well. Let's see who's really suited to be with her. Unfortunately, Suzume, you're gonna end up in the same spot that Hibari ended up, except in the opposite case, because Hibari wants Yodaka but won't get Yodaka, and you want Mukai. You're not gonna get Mukai. Both of y'all better end up together or something, because y'all are getting nothing of what you want. Because, of course, I do believe you're going to be a rival to Yodaka, but you actually beating Yodaka and becoming Mukai's boyf. I've read a few too many stories to have any real faith in you, Suzume. Let's see. Stop, Suzume! No, I don't think I will. Oh! And he even stands on... I thought maybe that's how they're going to, de-escalate. I thought the boss was going to come and be like, whoa! Whoa, whoa, why are you two fighting? What is wrong with you two? But no, he's like, what on earth? I'm not listening to you, big dog. That bit mad respect to Suzume already. Just man. Shinobi Undercover really said, let's introduce two characters that Pencil is really gonna like. Let's make a possibly blind swordsman who uses his hearing a whole bunch. And let's make a guy who disobeys orders, doesn't glaze the main character to the moon and back, and wants to get in his way, and make him on the same side as said main character. Okay, Takiguchi Sensei. I see you cooking. Let's see. No, I don't think I will. I can't help it. Every single time I hear a line even close to that, but this is literally the exact line, I think of Endgame Cap. Endgame old Cap, which is crazy. It is so insane how much time is back. Endgame came out 7 years ago. Well, not 7 years exact yet. Like, I believe it's like April or May, then it'll be 7 years. But still, it came out nearly 7 years ago. Yo, I had a heart attack when I found out Frozen is darn near 12 years old. I think it's going to be like 12 years old very soon. Because it came out in 2013. Frozen 2 came out like 4 years later. I'm shocked there's not a Frozen 3. Wait, Disney's been milking money. I'm shocked there's not a Frozen 3. What's the other thing? Kingdom Hearts. Obviously, I'm deeply unhealthily addicted to that series, if you can tell by the stuff in the back. But it's been how many years since Kingdom Hearts 3? And not a single real Kingdom Hearts game since? It's been nearly 7 years. And you know we're not getting 4 this year. So it's going to be 7 years in between games again. Nakamura. I get it, though. I get it. I'm going to make a whole video talking about, like, the Kingdom Hearts release cycle and how we're kind of going to be stuck in eternity for like this. And it's going to suck because the more may retire soon. But regardless, let's see. No, I don't think I will. Once you understand I'm better than him, you'll see things differently. Woo! He's like, don't you worry. Once you see that I'm built fundamentally different, you'll know that I'm that guy. But you know what? I respect that he wants his respect. Notably, I've always been a guy who's like, respect me or not, I'm gonna get my job done. In fact, typically, honestly, I found life easier when people have lower expectations of you. I don't know if anyone else has ever clicked like that, but whenever people have lower expectations of me, and I just do what my bare minimum is, so I was like, whoa, Pencil, I didn't think you were built like that for real. And I'm like, how do you think I got here? I may not chat much because I'm in a professional setting, but the work will get done if you give it to me. If you don't give me work, then of course nothing's gonna get done, but you entrust me with work, it will be completed, typically ahead of time, so I can do other things. Let's see. Once you understand I'm better than him, you'll see things differently. Darn. Oh, shoot! Not only did Yodaka get blitzed, but he destroyed his projectile weapon, the whole pill bottle got shattered? Okay, let's see, what was that? Was that a string? Well, oh, was that a whip? But he's not holding anything. Let's see. That's Flexiform. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Ugh! Right, okay. Admittedly, this is a me thing, and admittedly, I'm a big old baby in a bunch of different ways. Full-grown man, by the way. Pointing at me, full-grown man, by the way. I hate anything. Admittedly, this isn't too bad. It's just like a slight warping. I hate anything that distorts the body. Like, and you know, funny thing is, I'm fine with, like, minor stuff. Notably, I mean, sometimes more eyes freak me out. But, like, one of my Spider-Man OCs, like, I did a Spider-Sona a while ago, and then I've been updating him recently. Before, I was just gonna give him 4 eyes, like 4 eyes, like the way Yuji from JJK has 4 eyes, and then Sukuna has 4 eyes, not like the big bulbous eye, but like the 2 main eyes and then 2 smaller eyes down here. Then I was like, oh shoot, tarantulas, which I based the guy off of, have 8 eyes in actuality. So I just gave him 8 eyes, and it didn't actually bother me all too much. But like extra arms or even split joints, like it can work. It can definitely work because I love forearms from Ben 10. I love Sukuna from JJK. And I think sometimes, like, I think it's when the body is supposed to look off. Like, a body part's coming out of the wrong part. Like, an arm out of the forehead, or toes coming out of the chest. Like, anything, or an eye in the wrong spot. Whatever the body's heavily morphed, I hate it. And they do that all the time in horror movies. And I don't like horror in general, so I don't watch it. And that's just nasty. I mean, it's impressive. It's a very impressive feat of flexibility. Like, notably, I want to become more flexible. I feel like I used to be more flexible when I was younger, but then again, you know, age catching up to you, boy. And also, I just need to, like, get back into stretching in order to make sure I can be as flexible as I was. I could nearly hit a split back in the day. I could nearly hit a split. I was, to be fair, that was back when I was dancing for, like, theater and stuff like that. But still, I have a little bit of motion behind me. And while I've been getting stronger and leaner, I don't have any of my flexibility back, so I do want to work on that. So I do respect that he's that flexible. But even then, that's like an insane. Like, look at the distance he covered. He's like multiple body lengths, multiple arm lengths away from Yodaka, and he extended his arm out that far? That's one, nasty, but two, very impressive. Let's see. That's flexiform. It's my Kekai. Genkai? Or no, let's see. When you can unhinge your joints, then certain skills, like, say, cracking an arm like a whip, are at your fingertips. Okay, but that's more than just unhinging your joints, bruh. That is your muscle and sinew and like strength flexing beyond reason. Like, I don't think it's just my joints that prevent me from sending my arm halfway across the room. I think it's like there's actual limit to stretching the muscle. But hey, you know, this, like I've mentioned before, I think this universe is somewhat like beyond superhuman, and not just in terms of stats, but I think there are genuine real life abilities. Or not real life, obviously they're fake, but like fake, or sorry, that's the stop. But like in universe, I think there are superpowers. Heck, even once again, Mukai, I'm convinced Mukai has some sort of superpower, whether it be bad luck or something. Like, she has some sort of ability, maybe teleportation. A Kekai? That again? Ah, right, because my glorious King Toby introduced him. You're not from a ninja family, right? You're not. Darn! So he's a random and he's this strong? Yodaka, what on earth? Where are your parents? Now I need lore. What do you mean you are? I could have sworn Yodaka was from a ninja family. You've seen others. Ninja who can do things beyond human capabilities. Yes! Yes, indeed we have. The Middle-y Buzzard, he ended up kind of getting viciously fodderized, but yeah, Toby, my glorious King Toby, he was cooking. He was cooking. He was cooking, I'll admit. My glorious King Toby, that man, his wrist, it was whipping up in the kitchen. Let's see. Oh, jeez. Most of the ninja in public safety are part of the scores of ninja families that can be traced back to the Muromachi period. Huh. Wow. But then that generally does make me wonder, if they had so many in-house ninja, what made them outsource to Yodaka, and how is Yodaka so strong? I mean, to be fair though, there are just anomalies. Like, I think of my own grandfather, my paternal grandfather. He wasn't really that tall, and neither was my paternal grandmother. Almost all of their kids are tall. So, like, legit, I got my height. Admittedly, both my parents are tall. Luckily enough, I got a good combo, so both my parents are tall. But unfortunately, I'm an anomaly. I'm only 2 feet tall. It sucks. But essentially, the main anomaly is my grandparents creating my dad, who's relatively tall, and then me, who ended up coming out relatively short. I'm only 2 feet tall. I'm very, very small, I promise. But with that being the case, I really do wonder, what is the outsourcing process? How did Yodaka even sign up to become a ninja? Let's see. Each family has a special characteristic called a Kekai. Oh, okay, so we're getting some lore. So at least, well, you know what? I'll take this. This is obviously lore for us, the reader, and obviously Yodaka as well, as he's uninformed. But I do like it that Suzume is essentially taking Yodaka to school. He's like, you clearly know nothing, are nothing, will never be nothing. So allow me, your better, to educate you. It is mad disrespectful to be talked down by an age mate. I will admit, I don't mind if I ask for an explanation and someone of my similar age gives it to me, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. But if there are times in my life where people have tried to talk down to me, and I've been like, you are not special. Don't bother. I understand this better than you. And sometimes I don't, but like, typically I'll understand it on the same level as them, or sometimes legitimately better. I remember someone tried to explain, like, it was a simple mathematical concept to me, and I was like, of all the people in this room you could have come and explained that to help yourself, I am the last person. I finished this packet 15 minutes ago, and I've been drawing in my sketchbook. Why would you come and explain it to me? There are multiple other people you could have talked down to, not me. Let's see. Which they've passed down through the generations. Oh, so it really is like a Kekai from Naruto. Let's see. The Kekai used in battle were the original ninja arts. Okay, so wow, so people actually, so this is soft school Naruto. Oh, I believe it. Oh, see, Yodaka, you cannot let him touch you like that. I don't know, look, no one's tried it. I'm only 2 feet tall, so I have to reach down very, very low. But if any full-grown man, it could be Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, it could be John Boyega, it could be anybody. If they try to hit me with this, oh, sorry, it was a bad reaction. You just shouldn't touch my chin. I have a bad reflex. You touch the bottom of my chin, I just gotta sock you, dog. I've ever been, dog. Though, it looks like they also try to train people like you, without any family ties. But I do wonder why. I guess maybe, well then again, I assume the ninja who come from families and have a legacy behind them have more rights and more freedoms. Like that's probably why Suzume isn't afraid of disobeying orders directly, because his family likely has connections, so he's probably basically unbothered by the rules of the ninja world. He follows them because he should, but he doesn't have to in his mind. Let's see. The only ones who can really call themselves ninja are the few who've awakened their kekai from one of the families. Really? Then why is Yodaka considered the... maybe that's just retcon, though. But Yodaka has been considered the strongest ninja. Like, he's the strongest asset in the all-age group. And he doesn't have a kekai. And he hasn't had a kekai. I wonder if he can even unlock one, if it really is passed down to families. But presumably there was the first person to unlock the original kekai in a family tree. So maybe Yodaka will eventually unlock his. I do wonder what his will be, though, considering he just seems to be like a high stat monster. Let's see. And look at Suzume. Oh, so he's got a whole range of flexibility. That is still very impressive. Like, honestly, I am always blown away. There are two people, especially back in my theater days, two people that always blew me away. It was specifically the sopranos, not the altos, because it was soprano, alto, tenor, bass. It was the sopranos who hit notes that I didn't know were humanly possible consistently, and I knew like 4 dancers, 2 who were like super specialized in dance. The way they moved still confuses me to this day. I tried to warm up with them, even in my prime slimness and stretchiness and flexibleness. I literally couldn't do it. They were lifting leg, and I know it's just a common dancer thing. She lifted her leg and just put it parallel to her head. Bro, even at like the highest I could get was probably like halfway, or maybe even like this. I think is the highest I could ever get my leg. Like that's how. And she just did it casually with both legs. I was like, "Come on, Pencil, you got to be able to do this if you want to dance with us." I was like, "I'm not dancing with y'all. I can't do that." Well, let's see. Those geniuses are the chosen ones who deserve the title, like me. Oh, Yodaka, you gonna let this slide? Yodaka, please fight back, Yodaka. Don't get viciously dipped by this pretty boy, bro. Please fight back. Let's see. Though interesting, I don't know, cause like I guess the thing is, I've never considered myself a genius. I've never considered myself a prodigy. I haven't considered myself a talented learner for all 2 Blue Lock fans who happen to watch my Shinobi Undercover reviews. But I will admit, I feel like if once you call yourself a genius, you're not really a genius. Is that? But then again, I guess you can get to a certain point where like you just are, and society accepts you as one as well. But I don't know. I feel like you can't call yourself a genius. It's like calling yourself humble. Like it almost cancels itself out. Like if you think you need to engage yourself to the point where you need to call yourself a genius, I'm like, you ain't all that, little bro. I'll immediately turn like, yeah, you're not built like that, buddy. Let's see, like me. OP, is that true? Clearly, he's genuinely flexing on you, Yodaka. I think it is true. It is, but that information is heavily safeguarded by the families. Even speaking about their existence can result in being disowned. They're the top secret weapon of the ninja. Even I'm not allowed to talk about them to whoever I want. Why did you tell him? Well, that's once again, yeah. I think he's operating on the principle that it's not gonna matter. Oh, like it's irrelevant when it's Yodaka of all people. Oh, yeah, he's like, to brag about it. He has no fear. He has no fear of repercussions. He has no fear of being disowned. He presumably is a genius of his family. He can kind of do whatever he wants because he's just built like that. And hey, I do respect that. So he may be calling himself a genius, but he may genuinely be a wholesale genius. Did Santa Sente? Yeah, they forgot their hair detailing. And that's why, like, notably, I'm lazy, so I don't like a color. But on top of that, I always, to make up for that, I always try to do the hair detailing. Look at how flat his hair looks. It's because it's missing the typical detail, the white highlights that he usually has. Oh, it's even missing it a bit here. But these are smaller panels. I think this one's less excusable because it's such a big panel. It's like a quarter of the page. But still, Santa Sensei is a sleeper pick. A top tier artist too. Like I need to check if they have other work. I don't know if they do. Let's see. Are you off your rocker? Well, no, he doesn't have fear. Like, and once again, it's not like he's spilling this to someone who's not in the organization. And what is Yodaka gonna do with this information? I mean, he could go rogue ninja and then like I guess leak that, but like, oh well. But you know what that does mean? Huh. So at least if this is being believed, it looks like Buzzard and Toby both may have actually come from prestigious ninja families because they both have kekai. Interesting lore development. Interesting. I wonder why they left. I wonder if he'll end up down that path eventually, but I doubt it. Let's see. I'll give you a taste of what a real ninja is. What do you mean by that? Let's see. He literally has whip arms. Oh my word, he's Luffy, he's Mr. Fantastic. He's Piccolo, he's Jake the dog, he's Elastigirl, he's everybody. What? Look, that's his art. That's so nasty. Ew. And you're looking at a guy who loves Wild Mind and Swamp Fire, but it's so nasty. Like, think of your own arm extending that far. Think of your skin. Because imagine how loose your skin has to be. Like, his internal musculature must be insanely strong, yet extremely soft. For him to be able to disengage like this, unlock his joints and extend it that far. Look at it's tall. His arm is longer than him. It's nasty. He's fast. Oh, wait, Yodaka, did you get hit or did you dodge? Actually, it looks like you may have dodged. But you didn't dodge the grab. We can't fight freely here. Bro, okay, Yodaka, you cannot let this man take you for a walk, bro. Please. Straight to the tree, too, and you broke it. Jeez. You fought against tons of criminals until now, haven't you? But you don't know what it's like to fight against other ninja. Well, unironically, he actually does. He's been fighting quite a few fugitive ninja, at least. When you're up against a fugitive ninja, everything you know goes out the window. I mean, that is true, because they exploit tactics that you don't know. And notably, the common criminal or the common thug would be a lot different in comparison to, like, an actual trained warrior. Though, admittedly, he's diffed the actual trained warriors he'd run into. The only one he didn't diff directly was Toby, because Toby's goated. But outside of that, he's been running hands with a bunch of trained ninja. Let's see. I've brought you to your knees. No pause. Make it as sus as possible. Which means you don't have the qualifications to be by our side. Just leave her to me. I'll take real good care of her. She'll be just like my doll. See, that's the thing. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm not the big. I mean, on a logical level, I get it. If you can pull. Anyway, this is male or female, by the way. If you can pull an insane amount of men or an insane amount of women or an insane amount of whoever you're attracted to, and you just don't care, then that's more power to you, I guess. But I guess I was just raised way too traditional for that. Like, even if I were to be like peak prime, most handsome man on the planet, when they're falling over to get all over me, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not really into all that. I don't know. Then again, I was heavily raised in and around monogamy, so maybe that's just a me thing. But darn, and because of that, I can't imagine viewing women, or especially like a specific person or a significant other, as like a doll. Like, doll, we're equals. That's the whole point of you being my significant other. Let's see. I don't need any qualifications to be by your side. Oh, you're the main character. That's a pretty big qualification right there. Let's see. People who think like you are the reason why she feels alone. Okay, there's that. And the fact that she probably has some supernatural power that makes her alone. So, like, there are levels to it, Yodaka, but that's a pretty strong bar. You don't have the right to say that when you're weaker than me. And look, I mean, low-key, that is kind of how it works, though. Especially in the real world, especially. If you don't have the qualifications, you don't have the metal, you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the proof, then yeah. Like it is hard. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can definitely learn things from people who have less education, less experience than you. I learn things all the time from my baby cousins. Like, they will just tell me, Uncle Pencil, here's a fun fact. And they will rattle off a fun fact. I'm like, I've lived thrice or 4 times or 5 times your lifespan, and I didn't know that. Thank you for the lore tip. So, like, I'm not saying completely discount those who are, quote-unquote, less than you in terms of knowledge or output or power. But I will admit, I'd sooner take lessons from the bigger guy in the gym. I'd sooner listen to the person who has their doctorate. I'd sooner follow the fastest guy alive. Like there are ways where you look up. You typically don't look down. But not typically. There are times where you can benefit from, quote-unquote, diving down or looking lower, quote-unquote. Let's see. Okay, but he caught it. He grabbed my arm. But when I whip my arm, the end should be moving at nearly the speed of sound. What? Am I supposed to take that face? But how strong is this universe, dog? How did he do that? Predicted you. Since you said that you move your arm like a whip, I just grabbed it the same way anyone would grab a whip. I'm not even surprised anymore. I'm not even even surprised him, but he is just him. He is just him. So yeah, it makes sense. And look how happy he is about it. He's like, yeah, I just did that. And I love OP, like, normal people can't just grab whips, you know. That is true. Have you ever, like, even slightly fast-moving objects, I really struggle with. And I think I do have decent hand-eye coordination. Decent, not good. Nowhere near good, but decent. But, like, the amount of times I've dropped things and not been able to catch them, or, like, barely reacted and missed. Like, so I can typically react and, like, block something coming towards me. But my, like, grip reflex is never fast enough to, like, catch. That's why I was always bad at, like, whenever we play baseball when I was younger, like, I always suck at, like, catching the ball. I don't know, I could hit it, I could tag it, but then it would just fall out of my hands because I didn't grip fast enough. Anyone can follow Whip's movements by concentrating a little. You could probably follow it, but to be able to grab it is still very impressive. Your perception versus your actual action speed is completely different, and still very impressive. Well, not normal people. You're just an oddball. Accurate, OP. Let's see. Enough! What are you even talking about? I can't shake him off. Well, he is the strongest, bro. And to be fair, you actually haven't done much damage to him. You've hit him a couple times, but you haven't actually done too much damage to him, so you should have known something was up. It doesn't matter whether someone has a Kekai or is a fugitive ninja. He Go-Go Gadget grabbed that man, dragged him in. Boom! What, are you gonna be like, I'll be the one to protect Ao, no matter what? Yep, there it is. I'm gonna protect Ao, because that's my job. And you like her. Let's see. What is his deal? And I'll work hard to fulfill the role of her boyfriend. Yeah, you die. You want that. You feed. He's no! Suzume, no! I needed you to be the rival character. No, don't start glazing him. No, I was so excited. Suzume, no! He's actually kind of cool. And also, after I gave him that wall slam, he followed up with a floor slam. The ground broke when he did it. I even lost out in enthusiasm. Which is still crazy, these superhuman kids, bruh. Huh? Don't tell me he falls in love. I knew it! Okay, I didn't know this. Oh, look. He's building a harem, bro. Oh. Is this gonna be one of these kind of manga? I was felt it was just two, bro. He's literally called Makoto. It's Makoto Yuji or whatever. Like he's literally the Persona 3 antagonist, but he's not. Just she. Well, you know what? Isn't that Makoto for Persona 4? I forget. Makoto. No, her name's not Makoto. Naoko. I haven't played any Persona game, so I'm really struggling with these. I haven't watched some Persona content in a while. That's not like me. I was on a high. I think I'm back on my Deltarune binge. Maybe that's why I haven't watched Persona content in a while. But yeah, Suzume's a girl who now likes Shotaka. Because of course it is. Of course. Can we please get him a rival that doesn't actually want to ride him? Every single ally or rival has wanted to ride Yodaka. Whether it be guy whose name I can't remember, whether it be Hibari, now Suzume. Can we get someone, please, who can hop off Yodaka's beat? Stop hopping on it. Let's see. Darn it. I'm going to completely change the voice too. You know I have to. Huh? What's wrong, Yodaka? Nothing, but I do have a random question. Is Suzume a girl? Yes. She couldn't be a boy, or she might not have been able to join the same club as Ao. That's why I tried to stop her. Are you that dense? No, it's not that dense. She was male presenting, at least for the most part, I think. But then again, why was she saying boyfriend? Does she identify as a male? I mean, that's possible. She could identify as a male, but like, being her boyfriend when you are a girl? And like, it seems like she's registered as a girl too, because that's what the operator says. So like, that's weird. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I never know these things until you tell me. And to be fair, I wouldn't be able to tell either. I don't know. Maybe because I'm bad. Like, I don't... Well, no. Some people just do... I'm going to say it. Some people are androgynous. Like, the amount of times I thought a girl was a boy or a boy was a girl, I was like, oh, plot twist to me, gosh darn it. My bad. I do feel bad for misgendering people. I try to be as respectful as possible, but I'll admit, I'm bad. I do be assuming. I know it makes a donkey out of you and me, but I do be assuming on sight. I'm bad like that. Let's see. Until corrected, I will say certain things. Let's see. I'm sorry for your clothes. You Give me a rematch. I wasn't using my full abilities. I can do way more when I'm using my actual ninja arts. You have more? More? What? Let's see. I'll win this time. Why do you want to fight so much? Because I wanted to do my part to help everyone. Do you know what it's like being left out? Oh, so you aren't a genius. You're just a random. Oh, Suzume, I had so much faith in you. Let's see. By the time I got to the shopping mall, you had already wrapped things up. And during the school trip, class 2 was in the bath. She also has terrible timing. They all, I'll give it that. They all do have gimmicks. The guy's gimmick is just glazing Yodaka. He's a cool guy, but he just glazes Yodaka. So I hope he gets another gimmick. Let's see. She also has terrible timing. And she's terribly rude. Hey. She is. Let's see. In that case, you don't need qualifications. You could just stay by my side without anyway. I mean, that is true. He's like, don't worry. She's mine. But you can sit in the chair. That 4-letter word chair. Huh? I'd feel better with you around, Suzume. Stop! Stop it! Stop! I know it's all accidental, too. It's always how they write these kind of protagonists. It's always accidental. They pull by accident. I'll give my very sleazy friends one thing. They pull intentionally. They use old lines and stuff like that. They repeat, but at least it's intentional. Stop accidentally pulling. Wait, you aren't trying to make me fall in love with you, are you? Gosh darn it. No, not a chance! Then, why would you say that? Oh, freak? I'm not a freak! I'm gonna go change. Seems like I can't talk to you like this. Hey, don't assume! I mean, I don't blame him. Let's see. Making people fall in love is supposed to be my forte. I'd feel better with it. Okay, that panel just happened. You can't do that. Okay, Santa said you can't do that. A page apart. Nah. Jeez, Yodaka. And we got another one. And we got another. He's just building. He's collecting them like Pokemon, bro. Please, Yodaka, stop. From what I gathered, you have no sense of tact. I'm sorry. But I finally figured out my role. I'm gonna whip you abject failures into shape by teaching you everything I know about romance. What? Well, actually, no, that's a good thing. Though, gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, y'all. Gosh darn it. Oh, Lord Suzume. Suzume, no! I should have known the chapter was how Suzume's feelings. I was expecting the twins. They got me, though. I was on the same page as Yodaka. I assumed there was a boy, too, because they're the same boyfriend. But, fine. I'll still admit it's a W chapter. We got some nice lore drops. We got some extrapolation. Unfortunately, Suzume is not the character who I thought they were going to be, which is kind of unfortunate. That's fine. There's still time. There's still definitely time to introduce an actual proper rival character to Yodaka. Man, they've been really inconsistent on the hand detailing here. But regardless, gosh darn it, man. Whatever, Shinobi, you got it, game. But if you made it all the way to the end of this video, please do me a favor and leave plot twists, just because, hey, it's a plot twist to me. I'm not sure. Did anyone else call it? I'm not sure. Did the 3 people watch the show Undercover? Did any of y'all call it? I don't know. But leave plot twist in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do want to have a picture down below where you support me for as low as $1 a month. Things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions, you have the series I'm to review, ad variations of all my videos, and if you become a $25 patron or a $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I do have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below, where you can drop 5 beans for a short video, 20 beans for a long video, or any beans at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is that guy with a pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our sketch tier members: Greyhound, Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Super Flame Zero, Glacier, XZ, G Prosper, Zeta, and Brandon Payne. Then I'd like to give a little thank you to our line art tier patrons: Sean, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin, Encarnacion, and A+A. And then I'd like to give a huge thank you to our ink tier members: Fine, Austin Wimberly, Euchiha, Yuki Ally, and Carlo Alaimo. Then I'd like to give a gargantuan thank you to our digital art tier members, J Warrior and AZ Void. Then I'd like to give another gargantuan thank you to our colored art tier patron, Waki Minos, and Idemokami. Then I'd like to give a final legendary top of the line thank you to our That Guy with a Pencil tier patron, the glorious king, Calvin Elder.